You're listening to the Inspirational Power Hour with your host, Chandra Wise. Guys, listen, I'm always so very excited to bring to you great events that we have happening right here in the city of Jackson. Today is no different. Now, I have a special guest with me today. I'm talking to Miss Vatashi Smith. How are you, ma'am?
I am doing wonderful. How are you today?
I am good. I'm good. Listen, thank you for being with us. Fantasia, you have a very, very unique ministry that you started some years ago, and you've been growing it and building it. So first, let's start there. Tell us all about your ministry.
Yes, absolutely. The Lord gave me a ministry called Wife Prep. He actually gave it to me in the year 2013. However, I didn't start, kind of nurturing and grooming and loving on it until about 2014. But the Wife Prep ministry is designed to inspire women to live a life of purpose, integrity, and vision before we actually join ourselves to our God-ordained husbands. Because the Lord was just telling me that some of us, we desire so much to be a wife, but we have no idea what it means to actually live for Him, to love like Him, and to actually represent the character of Christ before we actually get married.
And you've had a series of events over the years that really speak to that purpose. And you have an event coming up entitled Mrs. Do Better. It's a wives retreat. So tell us all about this.
Yes, absolutely. So with Wife Prep, I do try to include everyone. So of course we still have our Wife Prep seminars for those that are single, still desire to be married. But of course we want to make sure we talk about all the basic principles, the biblical principles, whether it's credit, just different things of that nature. But we also want to make sure that we deal with the wives also, whether you've been married 2 minutes or whether you've been married 20 years. We just all want to make sure that we are covering the basics, and we are definitely, being the wives that God ordained us to be. So this wives retreat is going to do just that. Like, we're going to have prayer walks, we're going to have intimate and collective worship, and we're just going to fellowship with other Christian wives and just talk about different things and just kind of share and pray and do some fasting, whatever the Holy Spirit leads us to do. That's what we're going to do, because we want to walk out of that thing refreshed, and we want to be exactly who God has called us to be in our marriages.
And so what is your intent, not just with this event, but with your ministry? What do you hope people will walk away with?
Well, I definitely want us to walk away with knowing that the ultimate goal and the ultimate vision of Christ is for us to be saved. He definitely wants us to, definitely care about saving the souls of others, and, first and foremost, us being saved for sure. So we definitely want to make sure that we don't just tell people what to do, but we also want to tell people about Christ and tell them about, confessing with their mouth and believing in their heart, about Jesus Christ. So we definitely want to make sure that our people are saved, and then once they're saved, we definitely want to teach them and guide them as we are learning and being inspired by Christ, how to walk with Him daily and how to die to the flesh daily. So we definitely want to get, the basics down and the purpose and the ultimate vision of God down pat for sure.
Okay, guys, now that's June the 8th through the 10th. Now, where will this event be held?
It will be held at Town Place Suites in Ridgeland. That's in the township at Colony Park.
Now, if people want any more information about this event, can they contact you via website, social media? And what about the fee for this event? Is there a cost?
Yeah, absolutely. They can actually look me up on social media. Facebook is Vatashi Wilkes on there. They can also go to my website. That's www.finickylife.net. Again, that's www.finickylife, F-I-N-I-C-K-Y, life.net. And all the information will pop on the very first page. There is no fee to attend the actual retreat. All you have to do is book your room. However, I did have a couple of ladies to reach out to me and say, hey, we're just unable to, book a room or to stay overnight, but we still want to participate. If you just contact me, and just let me know that you're coming, I'll put your name down and you'll still be approved to come on in. But there is no fee to actually come to the retreat.
Now, I heard you use the word finicky, and I know that you use that a lot. Tell us a little bit about why you use that word in association with you and your brand.
Yeah, so before the Lord given me the ministry Wife Prep, in about 2010, I opened my first business. It was a shoe boutique. And finicky about fashion was just one of the slogans that my mom had thought of. And basically what that means for me is just being very meticulous, in particular just about different things that I may associate myself with. And I think that that's a standard that all Christians should set for themselves. So I do put finicky with everything because I am particular, and Christ is particular about who we associate ourselves with, different things that different people that we socialize with, unless we're being called to that. So I use that for my company as far as my shoe designs and, anything that I design in that area. But, of course, my website is finikylife.net, but I still have Wife Prep and the Praying Wives information on the website as well.
All right, guys, again, that's June 8th through the 10th, Mrs. Do Better, a wives retreat. All right, is there anything else that you want to share with our listeners?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to encourage the single women to use your single season as your time to build your relationship with Christ. I know that you have a strong desire for him to sing your husband, but until you line your relationship up with Christ the way that he sees fit, he's not going to reveal your husband until the appointed time. So just use this time to actually bring other people to Christ, grow your relationship with him, and just as soon as you take your mind off of trying to find your husband, because he is to find you, as soon as you take your mind off of trying to find him, that's exactly when the Lord is going to bring him into your life. And for all the wives out there, I just want to encourage you to stay in prayer daily. Cover your home, cover your husband, pray over him, pray over your marriage, rebuke anything that you see coming up that's not of God. Just anything that you want to bring before the Lord that he can help you with. Don't be afraid to do that. Be honest with him. And for everybody else, definitely feel free to come and attend. Men are welcome to come to some of the seminars as well, because I know we do have some men that like to share. But everyone just stay prayed up and just pray for this ministry.
All right, guys, that's Miss Fantasia Wilkes-Smith. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
All right, guys, stick around. We have more great gospel music right here on the way. You don't want to miss it. Make sure that you stay